It's 12:30 and I'm still outside the Prime Minister's office protesting. Keith Rowley, fire yourself. A police officer from inside the Prime Minister's office came outside to ask me why am I protesting. I said, among other things, the little 13-year-old boy yesterday who was tied up and had his throat slit. Police officer asked me if Keith Rowley caused that. And I said no. But decades of mismanagement has allowed for it to happen. That our social fabric is collapsing. And that police officers like himself are incapable of doing the professional job that they were trained to do because of governmental mismanagement and direct lack of funding, interference in the police service by the political directorate on behalf of the criminal class. I had to tell him, I said, how do you feel as a police officer to know yesterday a sergeant was finally convicted for raping a citizen, a young girl, a virgin who had come into our station 16 years ago to make a report. The case took 16 years to complete, despite the fact that he raped her in the police station. He left the sperm-soaked mattress, sorry for being so raw, and they had all of the evidence they needed to convict him. Yet that case took 16 years. If a case where you hold the rapist, you have the victim, and all the evidence that you need to convict takes 16 years, where are we going? I asked that police officer, I said, do you know why police officers refuse to do their jobs? Because they don't want to have to go and sit down in a court for 16 years. While magistrates and lawyers play any mini mini mo with cases. It's all reality, Trinidad and Tobago. System is not failing accidentally. Our system is set up to fail. If you have a case that takes 16 years, where the police officer raped the woman inside the station and left all the evidence behind, and you had a willing victim willingly testifying, you have the perpetrator dead to rights and all the evidence you need. How is it possible? Why is the Chief Justice not answering to the nation today why that case took 16 years? That is madness. The Chief Justice needs to fire himself. Our administration of justice in this country has become a joke. Law enforcement is a joke. Thank you, thank you. Law enforcement is a joke. It's insane. Our system is set up to fail deliberately. You can't find the four little boys who escaped from the St. Michael's School for Boys. If you can't find 4 little boys who escaped from a town, from a home for boys, how are you going to find these killers? How? How are you going to find these high-class bandits trained by international terrorist organization based in Trinidad right now, funded by international drug cartels? A nation that was just distracted by the obscenity of learning that the have-nots are being kept from the haves by the middle class, where the people of this country were told in no uncertain terms that they exist to serve the needs and the wants and the feelings of the haves in society. What are you waiting on to wake up and say this democracy has been stolen by a privileged few? Whatever is going on in this country, it is not a country where every creed and race can find an equal place. But I want to thank the 41 mocking pretenders in the parliament for one thing. Because if there's anything these one-man protests show when I come out here, is that we are quickly becoming one people under one flag. The people are united against the mismanagement of the UNC and the PNM. And it is time to translate that into a vote that sweeps both parties into oblivion. It is time for the 41 parliamentarians to admit that they've all failed and not only dissolve the parliament and leave, don't come back. We, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, must say so. Yes?